what's happening, man? We sitting there chilling at the spot. We sitting over there having cigars, man, doing what we do, having our conversation, and we're gonna have some real conversation today. So we got my man, O'Day.
We're gonna go by Minister Call.
Minister Call. I
say Minister Call.
We got Charles. We're gonna go by what?
Sir Charles.
Sir Charles, and then we got James over here with Boogie, man. So we're gonna do what we do, man. The topic of conversation that we got out here today, man, is no apologies. The blueprint for becoming a man in a soft world. You know what I'm saying? So let's start off with accountability. The one thing that we have to keep ourselves focused on, bro, is being accountable. And I mean across the board. Men, women, teenagers, youngsters, OGs, unks, whatever definition you want to have with it, they need to be held accountable because there's a lot of crazy stuff going on, man. What y'all think about that, man?
Shit, man, I think, I'm going to be honest, man, and I'm going to be brutally honest with my generation. My generation kind of dropped the ball a little bit, you feel what I'm saying? And what we did, man, we made it too easy, you feel what I'm saying, for like this little instant gratification in MySpace, because it's the MySpace, it's the Facebook era, all that old shit. It wasn't too much you had to really just prove to do that. And what ended up happening is as motherfucking gangsters or OGs or grown men growing up, we kind of left the younger generation like to fend for themselves and really think that all the girly shit that they were doing was cool, man, and really that shit ain't cool, man. You feel what I'm saying?
At all.
We gotta be grown about everything. We gotta be 21 about everything, man. We gotta check. You feel what I'm saying? We gotta let them know, man, nah, that ain't what you do. You do it this way. This how you handle it, and then be a man about it. Go through the toughness. You feel
So
what I'm
we
saying?
dropped the ball on that.
I think my generation, y'all generation was good. My generation, you feel what I'm saying? We dropped the ball on because we go like every 5 years. That's a whole nother generation, 5 to 10. But we dropped the ball.
What you think about it over there?
I mean, I can go for that. But it's also, like what you were saying, while I'm pulling their coattail now, is he going to even accept? Because the thing is, they so far gone, and, I ain't even going to say, because the daddy went there, and, we all done heard this shit. We done heard that 1,000 times. But it's like, is he even going to accept the criticism, or not even criticism, but just her coattail? Hey, man, let me holler at you. Did what you doing wrong. I might did it wrong like that too, but learned the hard way.
Yeah.
But now it's like I ain't gonna say they women, but they gonna be what they see. So I don't gotta be accountable. It's just like I tell single women, like who I deal with or who I have dealt with rather, with little boys, like your son, we used to hustle.
Yeah.
Like we growing up hustling, like ain't no taking shit, with no door locking. Like I'm 35. How old you is? Yeah. So, and you up there. You know what I mean? So
we talking about three different
generations. So we was hustling, like I'm finna go get a 50 slab.
But you had to, man.
Yeah, cause I ain't finna break nobody's car. That shit was lame. That was crackhead shit.
Yeah.
I ain't finna go rob no old lady. If I'm gonna rob some motherfucker, I'm finna rob a bank or a Mexican, a dope boy.
Allegedly.
I'm saying hypothetical. Yeah, hypothetical. I mean, that's what I mean.
Yeah.
Hypothetical.
But it was different though, because what you're looking at, man, is it wasn't all that click stuff. It wasn't all that. It was about making money though.
It was, but we just did neighborhood. Like I'm from zone 6. He from zone 1 or Edgewood.
See, now that's when it changed.
Yeah.
Because when I was coming up, I grew up on Boulevard, 440. It was free enterprise.
Yeah.
Cats used to come over here, do what they do, and go home. Because this was an open market where it had a lot of consumers. Because you had Boulevard, then you had the connecting there, which was Punks.
Yeah.
And a lot of people don't know about how Punks was back in the day. You know what I'm saying? I'm talking about how Punks was back in the day.
When the A&P was right there.
Yeah.
Not the book.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, people don't understand that, man.
Yeah.
And then this is another thing, man. Being born and bred, graded baby, man, a lot of people got a real bad misconception of what Atlanta is.
Yeah, but a lot of people who from Atlanta, even some people who were born in Atlanta ain't from Atlanta. And I'm gonna say it like this here.
Yeah.
It's like the girl from Detroit, the boy from Jersey, they got a baby, he born in Grady, But boy, you ain't got no ties to this city, huh?
No.
Your daddy done told on nigga New Jersey.
Yeah.
And I know we veering off top of the bit, but your mama done stopped screaming and ran all over the nigga shit from wherever I said she was from. Detroit.
Detroit, yeah.
And they had you and you. I'm from Atlanta now. Like my dad is from Jonesboro South.
Okay.
My mom from Tumblefield.
Yeah.
My grandmama from motherfucking, what this shit is? It ain't Atlanta, but it's surrounding. Scottsdale.
Okay.
My other granddad, well, my granddad, he from Edgewood. His folks from Morgan County. Like,
Everybody
we
is
can trace
home
these
rooted,
folk where they from.
Yeah.
Like, you would be with your cousin in the classroom, don't even know it's your cousin.
Yeah.
Until y'all go to a funeral.
Or
then
call
like,
family reunion.
Or family reunion.
Yeah.
So I'm like, damn, where you go to school with me?
Yeah.
That's his dog. And then you have
Oh my God. Yeah, that shit like that, yeah.
So
And
it's
that's
like-
another thing that fucked up. Family union, when we
Exactly.
start doing that shit.
That's what the accountability thing, because it's like, who the hell is you to tell me anything?
Yeah.
So how the hell I can even receive what you're telling me? Because nigga, I don't know you. You just another nigga. You a can of paint.
Yeah.
You feel what I'm saying? So that's the thing, but we all here, everybody got to be accountable.
Yeah.
But a lot of people lack accountability because they ain't never had to be held accountable. And just like I say, when it comes to
It was prerequisite at my time.
yeah, you had to understand what you were
We
doing.
didn't have cell phones like that.
Yeah.
So we didn't have video like that. So whatever, if you got caught up out there on that block, there wasn't nobody filming.
Yeah.
They might reminisce and tell, hey man, I saw so and so get this, you know what I'm saying? But it was none of this.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? People feel and put, you know what I'm saying?
Now it's over with.
It's over
In
with.
1984.
Yeah.
1984.
You know what I'm saying? So that's some crazy stuff, man. That's some crazy, man. But we got to keep ourselves accountable. We got to keep ourselves going. Now, how do you keep yourself disciplined with that?
With being accountable or being disciplined as a man.
You're disciplined as a man.
You start with small stuff.
Small shit.
Yeah.
But some for it, like even
Every day.
like I tell my son, he finally got it. I ain't even gonna talk about the girl son, but I'm gonna talk about my son. Like I used to tell him, like, make your bed up. So simple that as a child, like, let me make my bed up. That's so simple. When I wake up, instead of me just getting up and running out the house, or jumping out the bed and go downstairs, play the game, eat a bowl of cereal,
do what you
stop.
Yeah.
That's discipline.
Yeah.
That's something that simple. And let me wipe the sink down and don't leave water all on, not in the sink too, but, splashing water, or let me wipe the sink down, let me wipe the area in the restroom down.
Yeah.
Instead, it's just a puddle of water here, toilet tissue on the floor.
Yeah.
It's discipline. So then if you, I ain't gonna say if you ain't did that, because you still can grow into a disciplined man without doing it. But as a child and as we grow, or as they grow, and doing stuff like that, now I'm disciplined. So now I can save $100 every week when I get paid, or $10 a week because my daddy paid me to put bread.
Correct.
You know what I mean?
But then that's something that kids don't do now. You know what I'm saying? They don't do that type of stuff now. Because I mean, they sit in the house.
That's where
They
it
sit in the
started.
house. We not,
Yeah, that's where it started. We wanted to get them better than us. So we be like, nah, I got it, doing little stuff like that.
Then we make it bad.
Man,
Made
it worked
it bad.
for
We
them.
made it worse for them. That's what we did. Exactly.
Really, you disable their bullshit.
Disable
You
their-
enable their bullshit.
Yep, and they broke.
Yeah.
Yeah. You disable their growth, you enable their bullshit. And then it's like, well, I ain't been had to do that.
Yeah.
Yeah. Even something simple, taking a shower every day.
Yeah.
I had the girl son, I said, man, when you gonna get in the shower? I'm thinking about like the day. Like, damn, boy, you done came home from school, you done jumped in the bed, you done played the game, you ain't washed your hand when you came home, you
Don't
ain't
know
took
if
your
you
clothes
flushed.
off. I'm talking about the day while I taking a shower.
Yeah.
I'm like, when you gonna take a shower? He was like, probably tomorrow. I said, well, when the last time you took a shower? And they said 2 days ago.
Wow.
I said, how many shit you done took since 2 days? About 4.
You don't walk around with a crusty ass like that?
Young man.
Yeah, young man.
He was 11, but young man. Think you need to get in the shower and turn that game off. Come on, man.
And watch.
Yeah, you tripping, man.
But it's simple stuff like that.
Simple stuff. Or let me brush my teeth and clean the damn toothpaste out of the sink. Or spit in the sink. Spit in the toilet and just flush it.
Yeah. So yeah. So what we're gonna do, man, is we're gonna take a small break. We're gonna come back. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna keep this topic going. You know what I'm saying? Welcome back, man. we're gonna kick this thing off, man, with a serious topic, and that's gonna be from the same situation we're going on, man. We're gonna talk now about emotional control and cutting dead weight. You know what I'm saying? So what y'all got y'all 2 cents on that?
Emotional control is a hell of a thing as a man.
Yeah.
One, we supposed to be logic based.
Yes.
Not emotional based.
Correct.
But it's okay to have emotional intelligence. And you have emotions too, because we got kids, we got, family members, significant others or whatever that we, because love is an emotion. So
Exactly.
we ain't always just talking about crying and acting crazy and busting the wounds out somebody's car like a female would do. But she getting her emotion. But most so of, what am I doing? I'm mad. Or I thought it was this, but it ain't. Even if it is that, let me step back, understand, and process it,
Yeah.
and then proceed with that versus
Think about how many emotional cats are down on Rice Street.
a lot.
You know what I'm saying? And then when if you ask them a question, how long did it take for you to get in that position?
7 seconds.
Exactly.
Well,
7 seconds
motherfucker
got you
fast,
in
that
the
nigga faster than a Lamborghini. It's 0 to 60.
3.2 seconds.
Wow, it's over with. 40 years and 3 minutes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And that's the real.
Yeah.
Because there's a lot of cats that are in that spot, man, that if they had the opportunity to just go back 7 seconds of their life, it would change their whole life. You know? And even, when you look at it all, man, so even when you bring in, because the one thing that we did talk about on the first part, was we talked about accountability for us.
Yeah.
We didn't mention.
Oh, the others account.
Yeah.
Especially those significant others. It's lust and emotion.
Yeah, it is.
It is.
Yeah.
So you definitely got to have emotional control.
You
But
do.
even something like
Because
that,
if
it's
not,
a lot
you're
of
gonna be down now.
Oh, you're gonna be down there?
Yeah. Because if you do something to somebody that you love, guess what?
Yeah.
They're gonna have to deal with the pipe on that.
Or I'm saying, for as like, I want to go meet this girl.
Yeah.
And I just, you know what I mean? I went over there, and my lust, or his lust, not my lust, they lust, led them to go over there, thinking about getting their rocks off, but she ain't even processing what could happen.
Now you done spent the night.
Correct.
Like I was telling you about when I went to shout out. Like, hey, I'm already processing what the EFC is.
Yeah, you got
You
to.
know, it's like, well, I'm finna take a flag bang.
But see,
You know what I
but
mean?
see, as a man, you already know that.
Yeah.
You know that, okay, I gotta look at, okay, how am I gonna get up out of here? If something happens,
Yeah.
what am I gonna do?
Or I'm gonna just pull up
And that's so
I'm gonna
crazy
pull up and
to me
snatch
because that's where we at today in Atlanta when this was a pimping time.
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying? Everybody was playing, everybody was pimping. So it like a bit one that, you know what I mean? And I'm sorry for, how
It is
they
what it is. A bitch
But hey,
was in there.
Hey man.
Like you just said.
But
If
you
you
wasn't
a
there to
woman,
get
you
no
ain't fit.
woman, man. Because you had more characteristics, you had more men that had control of their emotions, who understood their worth.
Yeah.
And that's what it's about, man. Us understanding our worth, man.
And our
the
value.
generation, man.
Yeah,
and everything.
but they crash by these
Big-
females.
Oh man, crash
Why?
guys.
Yeah.
Crash.
And the 7 billion
Because
people
at the
in the
end
world.
of the day, you killed him, he did, you in jail, she sucking 7 dick before your trial over with.
It's real.
Yeah, she sucked 7 dick before you ain't got process. So, you know what I mean? 2 days, cause she already got 6, 7 more lined up anyway.
Yeah.
You just caught one.
And then you
Yeah.
get down the road and niggas laughing at you and
Laughing
hey
at you.
man, hey I just see your hey look,
Yeah.
you all right? I was yelling in bar. Yeah.
Or
she
she
sent me a shot.
Or she said, exactly,
Oh,
and he
man.
been in here.
Yeah.
But she been fucking with them nigga in prison. Why you was out there warning?
Yeah. And
So you
hey,
like, damn,
he
I
get
just
your money.
I just played exactly.
He getting your money on his books.
Yeah. And now you in here with him.
This is why emotions.
But he gonna get out before you, cause he went in for hustling. You went in for killing a nigga up his
Oh
hoe.
man.
Yeah.
Yeah. Now he gonna have you hoe.
Yeah.
Now you wanna drop the goddamn what the thing that they be buffing the floor with? You wanna drop the ball? I don't see some things, man. I don't see some shit. You gonna drop the ball for him from the top tip.
Emotional control.
Emotion.
Emotion, man. I mean,
There's a song.
men have to be, they have to understand the ramifications of what's gonna happen. If I come in here and I do some crazy stuff, I gotta know that there's retaliation with that.
Correct.
And as a man, I know that.
Well, the consequences of your actions.
Exactly.
Then you have to understand your emotions gonna help you. You need to understand
It gonna hinder you.
when your consequences do come for your action, how to just accept it.
Well, that's the problem right now because these young cats ain't accepting. You gotta look. Okay, prime example. They had a situation about 2 or 3 weeks ago, maybe a month ago. Girl gets on there talking about y'all didn't have to kill my, but he was trying to rob somebody.
Yeah, he supposed to got killed.
He broke in somebody's house.
Consequences of his action.
Correct.
Yeah.
As a man, we know that.
Yeah. Like, damn, I done got killed. He done got killed. And it is what it is. I'm not going to kill nobody for somebody who was doing wrong and got killed.
Correct.
That's not logical. I
That's
would have
not.
did the same thing if they would have came in my house with my children, my whoever.
And then shot at him.
So what are you talking about?
What are we discussing?
Correct. But now the thing about it is that why would she even think that
Because she's an
no
emotional
repercussions
creature.
gonna come by him doing his
Because she's
action?
not a logical creature. She's an emotional creature.
Correct.
She
Yeah.
a feminist.
Yeah, she with the feminine. I mean, she might not be. She just in her emotions. He gone, and her emotions led her to say, "Y'all ain't have to do him like that." But he would have killed him, took that money, paid for something for her, gave her $1,500 to go out with her home.
Okay, but nothing.
Yeah, and just like shit, I
Some
called
people
about it
don't
last
want
night.
to smack in them, nothing.
And she,
Yeah.
damn, baby, it is what it is. Fuck her.
Until
It's your
it
fault.
come to your house.
Yeah, until you identify that body, you at Willie Wacker.
Yeah.
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 Or frying some fish. But they ain't got no life insurance.
Correct. Yeah, everybody on a t-shirt now.
Yeah.
Everybody buying t-shirts.
Yeah.
And guess what? You can't send no more balloons in Atlanta. So guess what? All you can do is a
So you
t-shirt.
can't put them in animal?
No.
What they gonna do?
They stopped it, man.
They fucking up the ozone.
Yeah.
There's too many niggas dying.
Yeah.
Too many niggas dying. I said, what y'all saying you got that balloon? You gotta have a balloon release license, motherfucker. You gotta go to City Hall.
So you gotta do something.
Yeah. Let us get about $84 to release the balloon. We made $8 million in 3 days for leaving.
So yeah, man. But that's another situation, man. And then what we're gonna do? We're gonna take another quick break, man. And
Do we have to? Or can we keep rolling?
keep it rolling.
Keep it goddamn.
Keep it rolling. So what we're looking at, man, is and this is, I'm gonna just say this to you, man. This is the one for me, man. I'm gonna be honest with you. This is the one. Cutting dead weight.
Faster, further, lighter.
See, I was raised to the point where if you do something, do it by yourself. Because you'll never snitch on yourself. You'll never tell on yourself.
You might, but you ain't gonna tell on yourself to no detention trying to get you 40 years.
No, you're not.
You know what I'm
So
saying? You might
why
wear
do
shoes.
we?
You might do something, you know, show the money, but you ain't gonna implicate yourself in
Correct.
cheating. Even if it's something just something, we ain't even gotta go to something, they're gonna get somebody to take.
Correct.
You ain't gonna tell your girl until you mad at her, yeah, I did do that. Or you might tell her, cause you really fall to tell her, cause I ain't doing no lying. I told my mama before, I said, I ain't never lied to the judge. I just don't say shit. I let the lawyer I pay to talk. And I just stand there looking stupid. You know what I mean? They don't need for it. So if I ain't gonna lie to a motherfucker who give me some time, what I'm gonna lie to this woman for, baby, I'm a man.
Yeah.
But yeah, but back to the dead weight. Like I tell these young men, and I tell them, I'm gonna tell you, them, you can travel faster, further, lighter. Is it? If I put this girl on my back and try to run up the street, how long you think it's gonna be?
Not that far.
Then she put her baby on her back, but she on my back.
Yeah. That's a lot of weight to carry.
Yeah, yeah. Then she put her trunk on top of her baby. But they all on me. I ain't gonna get that far. But if it's just me running up that street, I know I can travel fast. And I know I might be able to travel further. But
Yeah.
it gotta be, the load gotta be lighter.
On that load, we're gonna pause right there.
Yeah.
Hey, what we're gonna do is, man, we're gonna pick up the topic. But I'm gonna say this, man. What was that you said about ADHD? You got ADHD, man? Tell me what that is.
I used to have ADHD. But
you gotta
knowing-
break that down,
I'm
though.
finna get to you.
I got you.
But knowing that you have the problem, like the addicts or whoever it is, they ain't gonna call it addict. The NAAA is one step. So I used to have ADHD, attracting, dumb, holding disorder. Like, you had this shit. And it took me years to understand. Well, it didn't take me years to understand. it took me years of having it to realize I had it. Cause you know sometimes shit hit you in the shower.
Yeah.
You might be taking a shower, you be like, what the fuck?
Yeah.
What the hell?
Yeah, it is some dumb shit.
Yeah.
It is some dumb shit.
And it's like, wow. Or it might take you to catch something. Somebody said, even if it's just a metaphor in a rap poem.
Yeah.
So it's like, okay. But it took me a couple minutes to realize.
Just like we got blessed with some words.
Yeah.
And power.
We ain't gonna get into them right now. That's a whole nother. Yeah, I mean.
That was that.
We gonna cut that for a little while.
Yeah. That's
So
gonna be
we can get
another.
that's a whole
conversation.
nother. You know what I mean? We can re-rock that.
So, for me, man, when it comes down to cutting dead weight, I think that we have to evaluate and realize what's happening in our life. And you have to sit back and say, you got to be honest, man.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? What is this situation bringing me? What is it? What is the situation putting me in?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Because a lot of times you get engulfed in something that you never should have been in.
Yeah.
But you trying to put a cape on your, you know what I'm saying? Put a cape on or whatever it is that you're trying to do, and you out of place.
You ain't saved yourself.
Yeah. So you gotta understand that process, man. You can't do that.
That's the first law.
No, you can do it. It's just not in your best interest to do it. You can jump off that building right there.
Yeah. But you
That
don't
don't
get
mean
into
some wings gonna pop up out your ass and you gonna be able to fly.
Yeah, ain't no Red
You
Bull
know what I mean?
moment.
Yeah.
So, you know what I'm saying? How do you feel about that, Sir Charles?
But I feel good. I mean, I feel like, man, we be breaking bread at 12 around here, man. You know what I mean? And then everything you're saying about that dead weight, you gotta let that shit. It takes men sometimes longer to process than females. You feel what I'm saying? That's one thing that we do. You feel what I'm saying? A little bit like we gotta, and that's why we have these conversations, because us as men, we gotta hurry up. We gotta stay on our shit, man. You gotta focus on the goal. If she ain't with your plan, if she ain't with your program, she got to go, man. Because at the end of the day, you see it's in the animal kingdom and everywhere in the world, man. A woman gonna follow the king, man. You feel what I'm saying? In the law of nature, man, the male control the woman, man, and that's how it goes. She's not gonna be able to submit to a cow. It just is what it is. This is where we at. So at that point in time, you gotta, hey man, you know, okay, so you don't want this, you don't want to get the program. Hey baby, you gotta
still
go.
a good
I got
woman.
some, you a great
You just
woman.
had one for
You ain't
me.
for me.
You just
I got
had one
somebody.
for me.
I got a couple more right here. You feel
Yeah,
what I'm saying? That's how it goes, man. They outnumber us,
But the
man.
lion can't be fucking with no hyenas either.
Exactly.
No, they can't.
They can't. They'll
And
never
then-
fuck with hyenas. They know, right?
And then you gotta understand the hyenas are what matriarch.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, I said lion, they gotta be a fucking hyena.
Because it's disarray.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It's disorder because I mean that's not the way that's not the way that he runs his pride. You know, and but the thing about it, man, is we get caught up in this back and forth, and we see it, man. We see, you know, I ain't gonna say no name. Young cat gets drafted to the NFL, and every man knows that that's a bad choice. But he got to go through those steps by
But
himself.
not even just a man, young cat going to the pros and dealing with anything of like faster, further life.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? So it's like even a common man.
If she ain't your fan, man.
Yeah, but she ain't. And
Fuck her.
and that's what I put in that book.
Hey,
that
man, she
game
ain't
from
your
dad I
fan.
wrote.
Fuck her, man.
You know, the male version, not them. The
Yeah.
game from dad.
Yeah.
You can go to the website, minCCOST.com.
Yeah.
MonsterCCost.com. And you can order the game from dad for all you men and all you single women raising what you want to be a man. Go get that book. But the female version gonna be out Thursday. Like I put in the female version, giving us a game. If you want a quarterback, an all-American quarterback, you gotta be his cheerleader.
Yeah.
How the hell you
His
booing?
biggest
You
cheerleader.
booing? Yeah, you booing the motherfucker. You want to win, or who gonna win and come bring you the game out?
Exactly. You can't
You
do that.
can't.
You can't do it. You gotta support.
Yeah, you gotta support.
You gotta support. But how can you? And that's the thing about it. So we talk about immediate gratification. So immediate gratification cuts out support because it's now. I want it now. I don't want to work hard to get it. I don't want to put the time and energy in to get it. And and we all know they got a timeline. You know what I'm saying? See, we when we love,
Yeah.
but they got a timeline. on there.
Sugar Free said something, right?
You know what I'm saying? So that's just how it is.
Sugar, I heard this shit yesterday. I didn't hear it, but I was a little in tune with it yesterday. Sugar Free said, you broke my heart and I let you see. So a player, that's an organ that I really don't need. So it's okay to get your heart broke because that's a lesson. And once you learn.
The thing about it is this, and this is what I try to tell people. When a man get his heart broke, he's gonna turn into two things. He's either gonna turn into this guy that's he's not gonna go through that again, or he's gonna turn into a beast. And I don't think that women want that guy on the right.
That's the guy they love.
They want him.
It is.
They love him, but they don't. Like they can't control.
Exactly.
See, what a woman, and I don't dealt with all types of women. I done had a woman who ran to be the mayor of a city, not here, for the record, not Atlanta. But she was a city councilwoman and all that. And I done had, I forget the gym. But and what I learned is they like me and they can control. That's the first thing I tell a woman, baby, I don't need nowhere to stay. I don't need nothing to drive. If you got Section 8, I would gladly like to acquire your voucher and let them pay me to house you. So they don't want no man who gets, like you say, confident. They want him, but they don't want him. They attracted to him because he brings instruction, and when ain't no instruction, there's destruction.
He's gonna bring accountability,
basically. And he ain't going for that open though. He ain't finna jump through your hoop. He ain't finna be sitting here. You know what I mean? He ain't baby, do what it is.
No, exactly.
Like you can make me some breakfast. But you know, I don't know how to do that. Blah, 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 blah. He gonna pick up that phone. He gonna order him something to eat. Either way, he gonna order him something to eat. It gonna be from a restaurant
Or from somewhere else.
or from a female who gonna. Hey, you want? Yeah. You feel like cooking? Yeah. What you want? Yeah. I want some salmon patties, some eggs, and some grease. What I need to bring? I got the grease in it. I got everything here. Get his hand. And she gonna be sitting right here looking stupid at home. So, but then she gonna like the fact that he didn't go back and forth with her, because that's emotional. Like you were saying, the emotion. I ain't going back and forth with you, baby. I ain't even finna put my hands on you. My ex-fiance taught me something, but she wanted to go back and forth one time, and I just left. Yeah. And I came back like later on that night. She in the walk-in closet, sitting Indian style. Everything that was in, and that was hung up, the purses, the shoes, on the floor. And I said, that's the biggest slap. That's the hardest hit you give motherfucker water.
Yeah, side.
Walk away. It's side. Like, you know what, baby?
Because you can't have an argument if it's just one person.
Yeah. And now you look like a bitch arguing with a bitch. That's why me arguing with a motherfucker on the side of the road. They don't know who's stupid motherfucker is. Both of them stupid.
Yeah.
You feel what I'm saying? So you know what, brother, you got it.
I'm gonna let you have it.
Feel like I'm playing partners. Just say, man, why I'm record real on the Lord.
Fuck you talking about? Say
Swinging
it again.
the
Say it,
motherfucking
man.
Hey, man, why I'm ready to roll rush swinging at the neck? Fuck no.
I ain't never heard no shit like that.
Hey,
Boy,
that was some player shit.
I was so blessed to eat.
Yeah.
And now I put it in my, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
But we got to get out. We got to figure out something, because the way that this shit is going is not going to end with. As a guy that sits back and evaluate, because that's a position that you have to be in as a man. You got to know that the road that we're going down right now, you got a dead end at it. And what are you gonna do when you get to that dead end? Are you gonna try to turn the car back around? You can't even. How you gonna get back around when you got cars parked on the side?
Yeah.
You got cars parked on the side of the road. How you gonna turn back around? So now you got to risk backing up, damaging everything that you don't work for.
You just not go down.
And then some motherfuckers, some people, man, they just have to have a starter. They make it just, you feel what I'm saying? They make them understand, you know what I mean, how much they really fucked up. And then guess what? I ain't never doing that goddamn thing. That's how I'm like, why you don't want to do that shit again? I lost fucking with that.
Yeah.
And now that's where the growth growing in at. Far as like what we was talking about, far as with emotion, and see that where the growth growing at. Don't no tap, don't do nothing crazy. Just grow. You feel what I'm saying? From the bottom up. And get what? You be goddamn boy. Hey boy, taller than 20 towers.
Hey man, listen. There's a lot of knowledge that just got passed through these doors, man.
Yeah.
A lot of information. And I hope that y'all were able to understand that what was just said.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So y'all, hey, y'all check us out next time. Don't forget, subscribe, like, share, comment, send us pictures, whatever.
Yeah.
Do it all. You know
Faster,
what I'm saying?
further, lighter, boy. For all them young men out there.
You got
Faster,
it.
Further, lighter. That's it. Every time you think about it, but like he said, what you finna rip that road rough fighting the neck for?
Real shit.
Don't get some
Peace out.
ADHD medicine, boy.